more.
He said, seek him 10 times more. How do you seek the Lord? By coming to his servants, okay? Because his servants, he places servants on earth to proclaim his word in his name.
Romans 10 and 14. This is Romans 10, chapter 14, or Romans chapter 10, verse 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him on whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? Verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent?
So the Most High, he has to send you, okay? You just can't get up and say I'm gonna be a prophet. So you can't wake up, like I said before, you can't wake up one morning and say I'm gonna be a prophet. You know, I'm gonna put on a garment, go out and teach.
Hey, let me say this. You know, this is the last thing. Even though I wanted to serve the Most High, right? And I was up into the church system. I was in all the churches. You know, basically Lithuanian. Went to Roman Catholic church. I went to a Protestant church. I went to the Baptist church. I went to every church trying to seek the truth. But to actually have it is, you know, makes me happy and literally blows my mind every day, because honestly, this is the last thing I thought I'd be doing. You know, this is the last thing I thought I'd be doing, and I didn't choose to do this. The Most High chose me to do this. You know, I was drawn to the truth.
If I can say this, man, a lot of people, like this one guy was saying about how I have a closed mind. The thing about it is, we had such an open mind coming into this truth. You know, a lot of the brothers that first came into the truth are seeking the truth, and they went through Islam. You know, you got a lot of brothers that used to be heavy into Islam and now are, you know, with the truth.
And that's a damn miracle right there.
Yeah, that's very far and few, you know. But they went through certain books to finally find the truth, and I settled on this. This is the truth. I know it to be the truth. So yeah, I have a closed mind on the truth, because I believe this to be fact. Okay.
Give me real quick, John 6, 15, 16.
John 6, 15, 16. John 6, chapter 15. Well, I did that again. John chapter 6, verse 15.
15.
1 John. Oh. 1 John. 15.
15.
Oh, shit. Satan. Fucking Satan. Alright, this is St. John chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit.
So there you go again. The Lord has to choose you, okay? Like I said again, you can't just wake up and say I'm gonna be a prophet. The Lord has to choose you, okay? And if He chooses you, you got to go through the trials and tribulation, okay? You got to be refined, okay? The fiery furnace, the fiery trial.
Purified as gold.
I think there's something online.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
And who is the fruit? Is it
There's smokes, like, it's got big cracks.
It's the men of the Lord, okay?
Apparently they got the idea.
That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, He may give it to you.
They're going to name again. We got it again.
It says, and that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, He may give it to you.
The name of the Lord is Yahweh Shah, okay? And His Father is Yahweh. He said, if you ask in my name, that will I give you, okay?
Yeah, come. This is Baruch 4 and 29. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for...
So it just says right there that Israel is going to be saved, man. This is referring to the Israelites. And we're in the captivity today under the so-called white man, and we're soon, and we hope that we're delivered from this captivity.
And like I say this, you look up that word curse, it goes to the word plague. It goes back to that word plague. And the so-called white man pursuing and taking us over was what? Was a plague or a curse. Okay? So we know this is talking about Israelites. It ain't talking about no other nation. Because Mosai said that if we were not to keep the commandments, He was going to bring a nation whose tongue we did not understand, man, against us. That was the so-called white man. Okay? It says, "For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem." There it is. "For he that gave thee the name," for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee.
And he only placed his name on Israel, okay? And he chose him to be his people, his special people, to kill your treasure, okay? That's why he told Moses to tell Pharaoh that Israel is my firstborn, okay?
"Miserable are they that afflict thee and rejoice at thy fall." Miserable.
Who are they? The other nations, even the black women, they rejoice at our fall, okay? And they benefit from our fall, okay? But that's specifically the other nations, specifically the so-called white man. Okay, he's the main one that rejoiced, and he's the main one that brought us down as a nation.
"Miserable are the cities which thy children
On top
serve."
of that, he glorified God when he took us down, man. You know, he glorified the Most High for taking us down, for destroying our nation.
He thought that I was all. You thought that I was altogether such as one and not self. But I will reprove thee, the Lord said. The Most High is gonna fucking destroy you, man. He's gonna show you otherwise. He's gonna show you that all he did was use you like a dirty rag. Yeah. You're gonna know that when we're putting hardcore slavery, man, on you.
Yeah, that's our love to you.
That's right.
Okay.
"Miserable are the cities which thy children served."
That's America, okay?
Huh.
In the whole entire world. It's the world.
"Miserable is she that received thy sons."
America.
For
How
as
did America receive our sons, or the sons of Israel? Through slavery, okay? Punishment. Hardcore slavery we went through in America, in our captivity, okay?
For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
And that's the so-called white man. He grieved. So-called white man, white woman, they grieve. And now they want everybody else to join them together. Join together now. You know, I destroyed you, but let's get together and let's rebuild America.
Yeah, forget about the past.
Forget about the
right.
past. You know? And that's Esau sentiment, man. Just forget the past, you know?
Which these elites don't want to get together. They just want to enslave all of America. And then the way you kind of the world.
"For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning."
That's why it says
What Bible you reading from?
King James, okay?
Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, come. You get it again?
Yep. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Our own destruction.
That's right.
That's why it says in the Bible that the mirth of America is falling. Okay?
The pomp of thy pomp has been brought low. If I'm not mistaken. I might be misquoting it, but
The pride, the extravagance,
Yeah.
you know? It's all coming to an end. And everybody can see it, man. Except our
Jake,
people.
yeah.
Except Jake, man.
they love their damn job, man. Catching hell all day, but they love their job.
Scripture say you gotta love your enemy.
It says, "For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure. And
That's nuclear fire, okay? We
Right.
get it good?
For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting."
So the Lord chose fire to destroy America. Okay, that's the lake of fire spoken of